knuckleheads, typically robbery in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is a crime that's met with quite a severe punishment. We're talking about amputation of a hand, and if it's very serious, maybe involving violence or some sort of aggravated circumstances, it can even result in an execution. Now, that being said, I watched that entire Dave Allen versus Johnny Fisher fight on Saturday in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for Riyadh season, and we came away with what looked to me to be a robbery, and I think I'm a viable witness here, along with most of the boxing world that watched the fight, but I'm still looking for an arrest, and I'm still looking for a charge, and I'm just not seeing it, right? In all seriousness, knuckleheads, this was a very interesting fight when it was put together, because I know about Dave Allen. I've been watching him for a long time. I know Johnny Fisher is a quickly rising prospect, and I thought this could be a situation where Dave Allen is a bit of a banana skin, as they say, and it might just be too early for Johnny Fisher to take on a guy like Dave Allen, even though he's never won a title. But he's just one of those Dan Marino, Fran Tarkenton guys that even though he's never won a title, he's still pretty damn good, right? I'm not putting him on the level of Dan Marino, but he's still pretty damn good. He's been out there, he's fought some of the best guys, and on some nights he's made some of the best guys look not so great. And so I said to myself, this guy's got a lot of experience and can really mess with Johnny Fisher. And as you watch the fight, in my opinion, in the first 4 rounds, it was all Fisher. But in the 5th round, something happened to make Dave Allen finally let his hands go, which is something that I think he has trouble with a lot of the time, right? He doesn't really get going. It takes him a long time. But something pissed him off in the 5th round, and it was a low blow. And so he threw an overhand. He clipped Johnny Fisher. He dropped him, and the whole fight turned on its head. And from that moment on, from the 5th round on, in my opinion, I felt like Dave Allen kind of took over the fight. You might be able to score 1 round from the 5th round to the 10th for Johnny Fisher. But I felt, all in all, Dave Allen won this fight. Not only did I think that, but just about everybody at ringside thought it. The broadcasters thought it. And Johnny Fisher's own father, after the fight, looks like he told Dave Allen that he thought he edged the fight. And so it was sad to see a guy in Dave Allen who's done so much for boxing as far as give us entertainment, right? He's got a cult-like following, this guy, because he really brings it all the time. He's such an underdog. He's never gotten to the point where he's won a strap. That was his chance to win an Intercontinental strap. He's such a blue-collar guy that I think so many people can relate to and cheer for. And it was so sad to see him earn a victory but not receive a victory, right? And so while Johnny Fisher gets his hand raised and the judges continue to walk this earth with 2 hands each one, I feel like Dave Allen was a bit robbed in this fight, and I think it's extremely sad. And here's what I wanted to add about this, because this is something I saw a lot as a promoter and something that I've noticed in the fight game that I kind of want to coin, right? It's a thing that I'm seeing, and I want to coin a term for it, right? And I'm going to call it, instead of a robbery, I want to call it a decision of convenience, right? Because I think, it's my personal opinion, and I think that may have happened here. I think if you're a judge, you're sitting at a big show, all the promoters are there, and you're seeing a crossroads fight like this, for example, and you're seeing, the young, upcoming guy, that everybody's got hope for, taking on this guy that, has some talent, but, never really rose to the occasion, never really won a belt or anything like that, is a bit older, you're thinking he's at the twilight or at the end of his career. I think when you see a close fight between those two, just the same way that you're swayed by a big punch, or you're swayed by a big cut, right? Or you're swayed by the way the guy's carrying himself maybe in the ring. I think you're also potentially swayed by the potential of the fighter, the backing he has, the trajectory of his career, his supporters, whether he's the darling of the promoter, and so on and so forth. So I think we will continue to see, until we get that AI judge on there full time, I think we'll continue to see decisions of convenience. Now, I'm not saying that's what happened here, but I'm saying that's potentially something that could have happened here to sway the judges towards Fisher, because I just didn't see him doing the better work. But, I could be wrong. Maybe they just thought he did that much better. I just think it flies in the face of what everybody else saw on that fight. Knuckleheads, tell me what you think in the comment section below. Who did you think won this fight? Did you think Dave Allen deserved this fight? Did you think Johnny Fisher deserved this fight? And then tell me, how'd you score this fight? I mean, who won? After you do so, like this video, subscribe to the channel. It's very important that you guys subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. And join the channel to help me build and get out of the rat race. I'd greatly appreciate it. Join, become a part of Knucklehead Nation, and we'll continue to talk about this stuff.